Every senior developer has a CI/CD pipeline. But nobody ever explains it to beginners. Until now. In this complete guide, I will show you exactly what CI/CD is, why it matters, and how to build a full pipeline from scratch using GitHub Actions. We cover testing, Docker, secrets, and auto-deploy to production. Zero experience required. Let's go! Section 1. What is CI/CD? 3 letters that change how you ship software forever. CI stands for continuous integration. Every time you push code, the pipeline automatically runs your tests. No forgetting, no skipping. CD stands for continuous delivery and continuous deployment. Continuous delivery automatically builds and packages your application. Continuous deployment takes it one step further and automatically pushes it to production. The result, you type git push, and the pipeline handles everything. Tests, build, deploy. Automatic every time. Section 2. Why does CI/CD matter? Without it, you deploy manually. You SSH into a server, copy files, restart services, and pray nothing breaks. This is how 3 a.m. outage calls happen. You forgot to run tests. You deployed the wrong version. You made a typo in a command. Amazon deploys code every 11.6 seconds. Netflix deploys thousands of times per day. How? CI/CD pipelines. With CI/CD, you only do one thing, git push. The pipeline runs your tests, builds your app, and deploys it automatically. Bugs are caught in under 5 minutes. No manual steps, no human errors. Section 3. CI/CD Tools Overview. There are many options. GitHub Actions is the best choice for beginners. It's free with 2,000 pipeline minutes per month on the free plan. Zero setup required, it's already built into GitHub. GitLab CI/CD is great if you host your code on GitLab. Jenkins is powerful but requires self-hosting and complex setup, skip it as a beginner. Azure DevOps is excellent for enterprise.NET projects. We will use GitHub Actions throughout this tutorial. It's free, easy, and powerful enough for production workloads. Section 4. GitHub Actions Core Concepts. You need to understand 4 things. First, workflow. A YAML file that lives in the .github/workflows folder of your repository. This file defines your entire pipeline. Second, trigger. This tells GitHub when to run your workflow. On every push, on a pull request, or on a schedule. Third, job. A group of steps that run together on one machine. Fourth, step. A single command or a pre-built action from the marketplace. The runner is the virtual machine that actually executes your jobs. Ubuntu is the most common choice. Section 5. Your first CI workflow. Create a folder called .github and inside it a folder called workflows. Create a file called ci.yml inside that workflows folder. This is your pipeline. Set the trigger to run on every push to main and on every pull request. Add one job called test that runs on Ubuntu latest. The steps are: check out the code with action/checkout, set up .NET version 8, run .NET restore to install packages, then run .NET test. Commit this file, push to GitHub, go to the Actions tab, and watch your pipeline run live. Section 6. Full build pipeline. Let's add more steps. After restoring packages, run .NET format with the Verify No Changes flag. This checks that all your code follows the style rules. If anyone committed badly formatted code, the pipeline fails immediately. Then run .NET Test with code coverage collection enabled. This runs all your unit tests and generates a coverage report. Then run .NET Publish with the release configuration and output it to a folder. Finally, use Actions/upload artifact to save the build output. This artifact can be downloaded or used by a later deployment job. Section 7. Docker in your pipeline. Add Docker to make your deployment environment independent. Write a multi-stage Docker file. The first stage uses the full .NET SDK to build and publish your app. The second stage uses only the lightweight ASP.NET runtime. This keeps your final image small. In your pipeline, add a step that builds the Docker image and tags it with the GitHub commit SHA. This gives every build a unique, immutable tag. Then push the image to GitHub Container Registry, which is free with your GitHub account. Your deployment job will pull this exact image and deploy it. You can always roll back by deploying a previous SHA tag. Section 8. Secrets and Environment Variables. Never hardcode passwords, API keys, or connection strings in your YAML files. GitHub secrets are encrypted environment variables that are never shown in logs, never visible to forks, and never exposed anywhere. To add a secret, go to your repository settings, then Secrets and Variables, then Actions. Click New Repository Secret. Give it a name like database_URL and paste the value. In your workflow, access it with double curly braces secrets.database_URL. It's automatically masked in all log output. For production deployments, use GitHub environments with required reviewers for an extra approval gate. Section 9. Auto-deploy to production. For beginners, Railway is the easiest option. Connect your GitHub repository, set your environment variables, and Railway auto-deploys on every push to main. No YAML needed. For Azure Container Apps, add a deploy job that runs only after the build job succeeds. Log into Azure using credentials stored in GitHub Secrets. Then run the Azure CLI command to update your container app with the new Docker image tagged with the commit SHA. If anything goes wrong, roll back by redeploying the previous SHA. Only deploy after all tests pass. Never skip that condition. Section 10. The complete real-world pipeline. Here's how it all fits together. When a developer opens a pull request, the pipeline runs the test job, restore, format check, unit tests, code coverage. All must pass before the PR can be merged. When the PR is merged to main, the build job runs, builds the Docker image, tags it with the commit SHA, and pushes to GitHub Container Registry. Then the deploy staging job automatically deploys to your staging environment. Finally, deploy production requires a manual approval from a team lead. One click in GitHub, and the exact same image that passed staging gets deployed to production. That's a professional CI/CD pipeline. And that's your complete CI/CD pipeline from scratch. Every push is now tested automatically. Every merge deploys automatically. No more 3 a.m. deploy fear. No more forgotten tests. GitHub Actions is completely free to get started. Create your first workflow file today and watch it run. If this beginner guide helped you, smash the like button and subscribe for more DevOps and .NET tutorials. Drop a comment, what are you going to automate first? See you in the next one.